Hey guys, bricknit here and welcome back to yet another LEGO City update. This week I want to take a break from doing the shopping area over here and start adding more buildings from the set 60097, the LEGO City Town Square set. So I want to head back over to the train station, I want to upgrade the coffee shop area as well as add a little park to the left of it. So let's get into it. Okay, so this week's going to be some bits and bobs, I believe, is what I'm thinking at the moment. So the main areas that I want to focus on is this bit here, next to the train station. I've got my digger guy ready, and this guy's blocked up the road because I now want to upgrade this coffee kind of area that I had the thought for before with these guys queuing, because I now have this coffee shop, which was from the City Square set, which I live built, and I still need to do a review of the whole set at some point. But it's here, I do have this, so I thought, why not add this over here and kind of have more of a nice scene, because we have this nice bench and things set up. And I know you guys really liked the minifig scene that I set up last week, so I thought, right, that's going to be one thing I'm going to do. I've also got lots of other vendors, which I had some kind of small vendors around, and I was kind of thinking, what should I do with that? As well as I also have the people pack that I reviewed the other week, which was a park pack. So I thought, why not set up a park area over here, where we've got this gap? Because I don't have any new modulars or anything yet. So that kind of area is a little bit of a dead zone at the moment. And then in the future, I can move it and have something else there. But for now, I thought I could do a little park there, which I thought would be pretty cool. So this is still where it's all at. That is the Lego set that was also from the same assembly square kind of thing. It's called the City Square, I believe it is. So that's why I've got these kind of little buildings. So I think I'm going to try and add as much of the other sets as I can into it. Which I also have this car here on the road, which is also from the same set. So I think I'll start with this area here, and I think what I'm going to do is kind of remove all the tiles, tile this bad boy in, and then start setting up scenes of people queuing, and I think creating more of an atmosphere in front of the train station, because that's actually my kind of main big building in this corner of the city at the moment. Okay, so all the tiles have been removed, and now it gives me a lot better idea of how to play this. Now, the thing is I can't really place it too close because we have these bricks here that kind of pop out, as well as this roof here having a little bit of a lip. If I do it one, it looks a little bit jarry still, because it still looks like it's kind of clipping. So I kind of think if I did it there, that would look quite nice. You've got the bench here for seating. I know it's really right next to the train track, but I think, to be honest, it doesn't matter too much. You can maybe pull this over, maybe a little bit, maybe to there. It's got a little bit of a lip there, and then enough people here that they can come around and get the coffee, which I think looks quite good, especially on the corner. If I move this around, you can kind of see these minifigures that I just moved out the way. There we go. You can kind of see that that does look quite good from a kind of a bigger area viewpoint. Have her not leaning forward. That does look quite good on that corner there. So I do quite like that there. Then obviously we also have this bit here to put some bikes. We could easily have some bikes kind of lined up here, because these guys are their morning commute. So that's how they put the bikes, and then go straight into the train station quickly to start their day. So I think I'm going to tile up all of that area and kind of start setting some scenes around. Okay, before adding the actual coffee shop in, I thought I'd actually tile all the back here so it's easy to get to. And then I thought I'd actually make this little wall here. I've added 2 lights on the top. I haven't got enough for a third one. This was just kind of looking through my collection. Like I said, I've got loads of bricklink orders coming, but everything seems to be just getting delayed at the moment. So I'm trying to do the best with what I have. But if I take a closer look, you can see that I've tried to make it have a little bit of texture. So here's one that doesn't have any of the kind of brickwork on it, and then you've got a couple that do, and then these are actually just modified stud plates like this with a 1x2 tile added on, just to give it a little bit more pop and texture. So I thought that looked really, really cool. And it just adds that kind of, more that it's rough because it's right next to a train line. So I'm going to add the coffee shop area in now. Might need to just do a little bit of tiling up to that first. But I think it's going to be going somewhere around here so that we have a little bit of room for people to kind of enjoy drinking their coffee or eating a croissant over here on the table. So I think that's quite a nice little set there. I think that's where it's going to go. And yeah, that's where it'll be staying for the considerable future. Okay, so it's all nice and neatly tiled up. I now thought I'd add some scenes to the area. So I thought I'd add this minifigure for the coffee lady. She's got these really nice glasses on, and this actually comes from the town square set, so I'm going to put her there, ready and eagerly awaiting to serve people. So first in the queue, I thought I'd have this lady. She looks like she works maybe at the train station, or she's a very busy lady on her commute to the offices or something. So I thought she'd be there, grabbing her cup of coffee right at the front. So next we have this eager beaver here, and he's so early, he's already got his croissant and he's also got a cup of coffee. But I'm going to put him down here in the corner. So I'm going to put his cup of coffee there. Let's move that around a bit, and then really carefully, because these guys fall off really easily on these. But there we go. He's already checking out the queue thinking, ha, glad I got here early, and he's eating his croissant, and he's got his coffee. He's all ready. So I thought next in the queue we would go back to having the girl from the Hidden Side set. She's on her phone. She was in the original queue, so she's been queuing a very long time. But she's going to be standing here, still checking out her phone. Next in line. Then I thought actually behind her we could have a robber. He's going about his daily job. I thought it was quite funny just to try and mix it up so you wouldn't really necessarily notice that there's a robber in the queue, even though he has a big red crowbar. But I thought that was quite funny. And then behind him, I thought we'd have this very eager person with her cash ready out, kind of waiting in the line as well. Maybe that'll get stolen by the burglar in front of her. Then over on the side, I thought I'd have this guy. He's got a actual takeaway coffee mug. Haven't got many of these, but I just thought it looked really cool. And he's got a cookie, and he's obviously going to be working at Joe's garage, which is actually right here. So I thought that'd be cool to have him he's already got his cookie and he's kind of on the walk ready to go. I might put him here actually. There we go. So he's heading over to the crossings to get ready for his daily job. I thought I'd have this girl here. She's actually got a can of something instead of a coffee, but she has got a croissant, and I do like this hoodie. So I thought I'd put her there as well. She's just kind of got all her stuff, and she's also heading out and about. Then I thought further back we'd have one more character, which is this guy from the latest tuning garage set. I have him there, and for some reason he has a bulldog, but I kind of gave him an Alsatian dog instead for this. So I thought you'd have an Alsatian that's walking behind him. And then last but not least, I thought I'd put on the sign here, just for the corner, to let people know that they're actually leaving Brickington if they go down that way towards the tunnel. So that is the setup for this at the moment. Looking a lot busier. I mean, it makes the train station look really, really bare. I'm going to have to add some more minifigures around there now. But I'm just kind of slowly starting to build my minifig collection, so I thought that was quite a good area. We've got that wall there protecting them. So I thought now let's kind of take on this. And I started by, I've got the baby and some stuff over here, so let's get over there and kind of start making the park. Okay, so we're over in the park area, and like I said, this is just literally a derelict plate. I don't want it to be much bigger than this. I might consider kind of going over to this bit as well if I kind of have a chance. I also have a tiny little bit of area around here. As you can see, this is all the stuff I have that's kind of all laid out at the moment. I can move around to that if I need to, but I'm trying to think of maybe just keeping it in this one base plate for now. See how I go, and maybe it'll go round to an L shape. But as you saw in the thing, I've got this. I also have a park bench that I might be able to use at some point. Got another couple of things as well, like an ice cream thing. I also have a park bench. We've got the one weird fence from the set that we had before. I've got a couple of these trees. But I mainly wanted to start looking at, I have this pack, which at least will give me a starter with this little tree and some flowers. So that would be quite a good accessory pack, I think, to use. And what kind of got me going with this park area idea actually was a brick haul I did before, and it was for this set, which is the Valentine's set. And I thought I really liked that tree. I liked the little birdhouse and the sandwiches. So I just thought this looks really great, and I think this could be the start of actually the park and having this area set out in the park, someone having a picnic. And then obviously I also had the people pack area with the kids playing football and kind of this stuff that came in the set. So I kind of thought, why not use the two and create a nice park area? So I think I'll start by creating a fence, some sort of brick wall or fencing area, kind of try and map it out, and then start slowly adding all the stuff in. Okay, so sorry if this is looking a little bit dark now, but I'm working super late to get this done for you guys this week. So this is taking me quite a bit of time to kind of draft it out and stuff. So this is what I've come up with so far. This is just the gateway into the park, and I think this looks quite nice. So what I've used is those same brick pieces again, Now I've run out of the 1x2 tiles, which is a bit annoying, but kind of had them in, so I'll add them in as we kind of go forward in the future. But I've also, as I said, I've run out of tiles drastically, but I kind of created this kind of pattern, which I think looks really, really cool. So if I show you by just bringing it in a little bit closer, you can see that it's the rounded tiles, and then I've kind of put a bit of green and a bit of mossy ones, so it kind of looks like it's being a bit old and aged. And it's just a little pathway into the park, which I thought looked quite nice and effective. So I've done that, and then what I've done is kind of thought around. I built the picnic area that I was on about before, the Valentine's one, and it had this nice little fountain here, which I think looked quite nice. I'm not too sure on the heart for now, but I'll keep it there for now. It kind of looks okay, but I was going to put that at the end of this kind of runway, because I thought that looked really, really nice. And it kind of just starts to shape up the area a bit. Now, these two are bigger columns than these here, and that's because I've actually got two lights. Now, I've only got these yellow ones, which I'm not too sure on, but they're the ones from Hidden Side, so I've kind of got them for now. I might change those for white minifigure heads in the future, but it kind of looks okay, and it kind of gives it that nice look to it. So that's what I'm going to do there. Now I was thinking over this area, I was thinking of actually doing a dog park, because, you know, you have a little dog walk, especially in America. We don't have them so much here, but I wanted to have sort of a little fenced off area where the dogs could go off lead. So that's what I'm going to do now. Just going to be simple, probably with these kind of white fence panels, and I'm going to add a couple of dogs in and potentially a tree for them to do their business on. Okay, so that was pretty simple to do. It's just literally that white fence paneling, and I've kind of run out of white fence paneling, but here's a gap because that's where you bring the dogs in and they can go off lead. So I thought, well, they usually have like a tree or something to kind of do their business in, so I just wanted to use one of those little trees for now. And then I had a couple of dogs. So this is from the same set again. It's a husky, which I thought was pretty cool. So he can be out kind of having his walk, and he might be sniffing another dog, which is one of these French bulldoggy ones. So I was going to put him kind of there, and they're just like, maybe they're looking at each other, having a sniff, seeing if they like each other or not. So I thought that looked kind of cool. Might need to put maybe a little bit more of like overgrown stuff in there, so maybe a weed or two as well. But I think for now that's okay, just to kind of get the layout of this, because I don't want this video to go on too long. So now I want to kind of use this area here. Maybe this is where the kids will be playing in the park. So I wanted to have like picnic area maybe at the back, kind of a table here, an area where people would be eating food and stuff, and then here would be where the kids are playing. So I'll do that. Okay, so I've pulled together some stuff, which is the football net and the Ferris wheel. Now I've added things to the bottom of this merry-go-round, I think it's called. So I'm going to kind of put that around here. Clips in, now it actually works. Now I wasn't going to put the net at the back because obviously that's silly because it's going to go onto the train line. So I thought the net could actually just go here, kind of like that. So yeah, that looks okay there. So it's just, you know, behind the dog area. So if they kick the ball into there, the dogs will just probably go and fetch it. So I've got a couple of kids made up. These are just ones I've designed myself, just from bits in my pick-a-brick wall that I've got my own minifig wall. So this is one. So I'm going to have him like playing football over here. And then I've made this one, which has the Series 19 Gamer shirt on. I just thought he looked kind of cool. So he can be like, maybe he's in goal. And then here's the football. So maybe I'll just have the football kind of there. Maybe I'll have him over there with the football. And then I've got this girl here. And I've got her kind of with the yelling one from the fire character. Because I thought that kind of looks quite funny. And I was going to do that so she can be on the wheel going round, like so. And then I thought, I've got this kid as well that I've just made, and he's got like the Care Bear kind of looking face on him, but just kind of a colourful t-shirt, and I think they're Bart Simpson shorts, which I thought looked quite good. So maybe he can go on here as well. So we've got some kids on the merry-go-round, whatever it's called, and then kids playing football as well. So that's that kind of area done. Now I know this is quite close to the edge, so I was going to start kind of putting some trees and stuff in the way to kind of create a natural fence to start with. So I've got this tree here, which came from the pack, the extras pack, which is this one here, and this is what I'm kind of going to use to kind of start just adding some decoration to this area for now. So I'm going to put that there in the corner. I think it looks quite nice. And then I've kind of made up all the flowers already that I was going to kind of do. So I'll start adding some flowers around the back and some details to get it all kind of ready. And then we'll carry on with the bits over here. Okay, I just kind of added some kind of just flowery areas, just using what I had with that set. So if I show you a bit closer, you can see it's just kind of making some sort of fence. I'm not the best at this. This is the first time I've actually used these kind of arrangements and stuff. So I'll probably definitely get a few more packs, and I've got a lot more flowers and stuff around, so I'll probably work with this a lot more. And I think I will probably extend this park out at some point. So for now, I think that's okay. Next, what I want to do is add in the awesome tree that came in the Valentine's set. I think this is Ace, so I'm going to probably put that at the back here, where that gap is, to fill it up. And then I'm going to add the picnic table, which is the 2 people from that same set. And I think these look really, really cool. Especially, I've never seen that strawberry piece before, so that must be quite a rare piece. But they are on their date together, so I think that would look quite nice in front of that. Oh, knocking her off her chair. There we go. Like so. Maybe that can be moved out of the way a little bit, or there. There we go. I think that looks really, really nice there. And then we also get with that, we get the food, the sandwiches, and the glasses of wine. So I think I might put these over here, so they are kind of starting to go into the other side. And then the champagne and glasses could maybe go here. Okay, so starting off this last bit here over here for this week, and to finish off the park area from what I've done so far, I'm going to add this picnic table in over here. I think that will look quite nice over this way. There we go. And then I'm going to add the park bench in as well, because that's from the same set, and that's just going to go here quite nicely. And then I thought for the park bench we could have maybe a couple with their baby. So there's the baby in the stroller, and they kind of come out for a nice walk. So here's the mother to that baby. There we go. And I'm going to put her there, as well as the father. Just kind of just a normal looking dude in a tracksuit bottom. So they're both probably quite sporty because they're both into with their trackies on, like so. There we go. So they can be there with their kid. And then I thought, because of all this nice white fencing, I thought it would be quite funny to actually have someone actually painting the fence, which is from the same set, but I've used different fence panels. But I've used this one, I've kind of created my own little bit different. But I think she could be there painting the fence. She's doing the maintenance, which I thought would be quite cool. And then also in this bit here, which I've got, we also got a lawnmower in that set. So again, I've just modified the characters a little bit from the set, just to make them look a little bit different. So that's this character here. And I thought I'd get her kind of, she's doing the maintenance to the park that everyone's enjoying. So it's probably quite annoying to that couple who are eating over there. But I think that looks quite good as a whole kind of park area. I think maybe some stuff needs adding over here. I need to kind of think of what to do over there. Maybe you guys can help me. In fact, originally I had a lamppost over in this area here, so I might put that back in for now as well. The lamppost is kind of there, just to kind of give it that structure. But it's starting to slowly come together. So we have that coffee area over there, and then we have this new park over in this corner. Not bad at all, I don't think, especially seeing as I'm running out of pieces quite drastically. Okay, so that's it for another LEGO City update. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. My thoughts on it are, I think this coffee shop is looking really awesome there. And that's what I originally wanted to do with that trike, but it just didn't have the same appeal. I think the minifigures look great there, especially with where they are with the LEGO shop as well. So I'm going to have to start getting more and more minifigs, which I'm obviously doing with my minifig Friday hauls. So that's pretty cool. The park looks really nice. I do think it needs to have a little bit more added to it. So if you guys have any ideas, please let me know. But if you did like the video, please comment in the comment section down below on what you thought was good, what didn't work, and help me make the city even better. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.